Hi, David.
Hi, you're at the
I'm in the
office.
office. You're outside.
I'm outside. Can you hear
I
the
think I
birds?
hear like little birds. Are there birds around you?
We got a bird feeder a few weeks ago and they just
Oh,
discovered it like last week. And
mhm.
now it's like we are Bird Grand Central.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Um, are you fully recovered from the 275 challenge?
Not yet. Give me like another week or two.
Yeah, I think I think a week will be fine. Once July is over, you should be home free.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
But then we have another ride to start planning.
But you have over a year this time.
I know. It is interesting to have this like 2 month period
A
because we
little,
always are planning next like the launch of next year's ride while we're executing a current ride. And so
exactly.
we have this opportunity. So Mark and I are trying to figure out how much can we get done in six
Amazing.
weeks.
And I like that the dates are late September. That excited me
Yeah, it'll
because
be a little cooler.
this year was really early.
We were scared.
Yeah.
We were
Uh,
really, especially with how hot this summer's been. Like, I bet
yeah.
it would have been like 80-degree riding days, which is not healthy. So,
Not good. Yeah.
yeah.
And it was also we weren't we coming back into the city like on 9/11?
Our first day of riding was
Oh, the
9/11.
first day. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, oh my God, if we come back, the city could be a zoo.
Yeah. No, we missed that. So
Okay.
everything worked out.
It worked
Everything.
out well. Are you happy with the way things went?
I mean,
I mean, the money is phenomenal.
I I can't believe it. I don't know how to process it. We raised like over $350,000 between Monday and Saturday last
Yeah,
week.
it's crazy.
I don't know if Jillian told you, she got a alert message from Salesforce Friday night because they were like, there's no way that this many opportunities have been created. Like, is something wrong? And it's like,
That's
nope.
insane.
We almost processed $100,000 on Friday.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean,
Insane.
I see because I get a notification every time there's a PayPal donation, and my
Oh,
inbox was just flooded with PayPal thing. And that's not even where the majority have come from, or the majority come from Donor Drive. And so as I was running reports today, and I was like, oh my God, these reports are going to be insane to
it,
reconcile.
insane. Insane. How was your day on Saturday?
My day was good. The weather was beautiful.
Yeah.
For me. It was luckily, I mean, it was early, so I could walk on the shady side
Hmm.
of the streets for most of the way. And then as I was walking up the west side of Central Park, it was gorgeous because it was fully shaded by trees. I could still see the sunshine, but it wasn't directly on me. And then coming down the east side, it was just on me the entire time. So the last half of my ride was very hot and sweaty. Not ride, walk was hot and sweaty. But it's fine. I drink a lot of water.
Good.
Um, yeah,
Did,
all
did you
good.
see anybody along the way?
I did not, but I talked to people because I looked like a fool, and so that does bring attention to
Oh,
me. So I talked to people about it, and they were very excited.
good.
Yeah,
It was a
um,
fun day. It
yeah.
was more fun than I planned on, which
Thank
was
you for taking over for my interview that did not work.
oh my god. No, we it was like just a whole meltdown of Instagram and Facebook products. We're so mad at them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad the cycle for the cause one worked.
right. So we
Did
got
any
that.
of them get to happen on the centers?
Mm-mm.
And it didn't look like it. Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah, no, we just and Evan like purposely tried to get us all logged in before Saturday so we'd be
Yeah,
fine. And then
and I
it just
did. I got logged in. I think I logged in Thursday night. The first time it didn't work, so we redid it, and it worked fine, and I was in. And
yeah,
then it just wouldn't let me do a live video
it
for
wouldn't
some
let
reason.
me. I don't think. Yeah, it wasn't just you. It was just the whole technology
Way to go, Instagram.
canceled.
Canceled. That's not true. I love Instagram, and will continue to use it.
It'll never go.
It'll never go away. Um, Even though TikTok is kind of replacing it, I refuse to get on the TikTok. I'm not on the bandwagon yet.
Apparently the privacy with TikTok is really bad. And like,
Really?
yeah, like apparently they get pretty much everything that like you type into your phone then once it's on your phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what company like owns TikTok?
It's a China-based company.
Oh, it is, of course.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Great. And I'm glad I'm not on TikTok because enough people have my information to where I can like say something and then I immediately get ads on Facebook and Instagram about what I just mentioned. And you hadn't typed anywhere. It was literally just me talking without using my phone.
Yep.
So we're all being spied on. Anyway, about my walk, I did not finish my walk because I didn't make it all the way back.
Oh,
But
okay.
I blame that on Instagram as well because I was
It's
literally sitting down for 20 minutes. Had I had that extra 20 minutes, I would have made it back home.
That's okay.
But I ended up exactly at the Empire State Building, which was kind of fun as well.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I miss
So,
the city.
I'm sorry.
I miss the city. I need to go for like just a hangout day in there sometime.
Yeah. Do you have a bike?
I do. I do.
Just ride across the bridge one day and just hang out a little. Go to the park. The park is a great place to hang out. For the most part, people are socially distanced, and if they're not, they're wearing masks. I've been to the park twice, and just to hang out with friends, we have little cocktail parties sitting in the park. So it's a good place to hang out.
Hopefully, like the next 75-degree day, because
Yeah,
don't
not anytime soon.
no.
So are you planning days off now? Now that it's officially over?
I'm trying to figure that out. I
Okay.
will. I just need to. Our team, like everyone, is taking off now in August at some point, and
Of
I'm
course.
just so focused on work that like I didn't think about when can I do that, and
Right.
we are very good about making sure not too many folks on our team are off at the same time.
Yeah.
So I might not be able to get days when I want, so I have to look.
Yeah, we did not do that this week in finance because we've been trying to close the year, and so we're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
But this Friday is my summer Friday, so I believe it's yours as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Pierre was supposed to take Monday. Pierre was supposed to take Monday off, so he did not do that because of that. So he's taking Friday off. Ed is taking Friday off. So there's going to be no real senior person in finance on Friday. Don't ask questions. That's what I say. Don't ask any questions on Friday. We're doing a team Zoom happy hour Thursday from 5 to 6, which I'm very excited about.
When would you all have done your, was it Six Flags you usually go to?
We went to last year we went to Coney Island, which was really fun. And it came up on my, my Facebook memory kind of thing. It was maybe a week or two back. So
Okay.
like the beginning of July-ish.
Yeah.
So we're just doing we're doing it now. We used to have department meetings once a week. And then we moved them to twice a month. And now we're really just doing once a month. So we're doing one work meeting a month and then one happy hour a month.
It's fun.
Just to get together, to see each other.
Yeah.
And maybe get us to October when we're back in the office, possibly. I don't think we'll all be back in the office together ever.
No.
I
don't know what's gonna happen.
But I'm here today.
It's so I miss how bright everything is in there.
Yeah, it is. So here we are. What did you think of this week's Drag Race Comedy Spectacular?
I was surprised by some of it.
Okay.
I thought Jujubee was gonna do better.
I did too.
And I'm scared for her chances now overall.
Well, I also think it's weird because they had to do 5 minutes of comedy and we saw 90 seconds. So we saw what they wanted us to see.
Right.
I mean, Miss Cracker could have bombed the other 3.5 minutes of her set, but we saw the good parts.
Right. Well, that's exactly.
And even the same with Blair. I mean, Blair's meeting with Jane and Ross was so positive and so good, and her jokes were funny. We didn't see any of that.
Right. Right. I do think maybe she did crack though.
I think, yeah, I mean, I don't, those jokes that she gave us were awful.
She was 100% over rehearsed to the point that she didn't know her material.
Yeah.
So that was a bummer. But I think we all knew it was her time.
We did.
So,
Although was surprised, honestly. This was
yeah.
Cracker's chance to get rid of Shay. Kind of the only thing that's now standing in her way of winning.
But that's the thing is like Cracker's so by the book with everything that I think she wants to beat Shay fair and square.
I think I don't know that that's true. It's possible. I think she doesn't want fan hate.
That too.
I think that is her true motivation. Is like she's like, I'm not going to get involved with this. People are going to cancel me, and I'm going to get hate mail sent to me. And she has a very fragile mind, so I think that could really affect her.
Sure.
What do you think of this Shay trauma about the roses that we're still trying to get over?
Yeah, I guess it's to the point now where like if the door's not shut on it, like if it comes up again, it's just like, come on.
I feel like it's going to like if RuPaul is standing there on the stage and asks why they should win, I feel like it's going to come up again.
And to that point is and Richard is very much on the same page as this. Is like it's to the point that it's like, does Shay even really deserve to win?
No, this season, no. Not at all.
No.
In my eye, I mean, I think of the remaining three, I think even though she has 2 wins, she has the worst track record on this season.
Yeah.
If you look at it properly.
Yeah, Jujubee's been in the top the entire time.
Yeah. She's only won once.
But she's consistent.
But consistent, yeah. And could have won Snatch Game.
I think had she not been so rocky this week at the beginning of her set, she could have won.
She could have, yeah, because once she got going, it was funny.
Yeah. And her run, and we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll talk about her runway. Yeah, so I'm kind of over this All-Star season.
It was lackluster. It wasn't as bad as All-Stars like 3.
And I feel like Shay has come in with an entitlement still about this is mine. You're not going to win because they're giving this to me no matter what.
Right. And
I don't want that to be true because she hasn't done the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
But, oh well. All right, let's get into some of these looks. We're going to go quickly through the comedy looks because some of them were not good. I just want to look at a couple of them really, but we're going to go through them all. So this is poor Jujubee.
Girl.
Oh, talk about a mall look. I don't even know if this is from the mall.
But at the same time, like, this is what every female comic wears on stage.
That is my thing. This is what you wear as to a comedy show.
Yeah.
It makes sense for what she's doing, but it is so basic. I do like her blue hair.
Yeah, but the blue hair and the blue light and the blue
Yeah, everything is blue in this picture.
It's a little too much.
Yeah, everything except her skin is blue.
Yeah.
Would you give this a toot or a boot or a newt?
I mean, I guess it's a newt because I'm not like offended by it. It's not bad. It's just not elevated. Yeah. Like this is just some nice day drag to like.
Right. For the challenge, I would give it a toot. For the actual look, I would give it a boot. But for the challenge, I would give it a toot. Blair St. Clair.
Ooh, I hate this.
Really? I think it's kind of cute. I don't think it's right for this challenge, but I think it's a cute dress.
I don't know. It's just not working for me.
She did one of my tricks is when you get a dress and it is just so short that you just hot glue feathers to the bottom of it. I've done this with at least 3 dresses that I've had. Because you just don't want it to be too short.
Right. I think the wig maybe takes me out of it.
Yeah, I like the wig, but I don't like it with this dress.
Yeah, it's just it's a weird pairing.
Yeah,
And
and
once again,
again, where Jujubee wore something that I would see a comic wearing, I don't see any stand-up comic wearing this.
exactly. Like this just it just doesn't look right for the assignment.
Yeah. So are you booting it?
I'm booting this, yeah.
I'm gonna boot it too. Even though I don't hate it, I don't. It's wrong for the challenge. Cracker, giving you sleeves for days.
I think this is great.
I do too. This was my favorite of the stand-up looks.
Yeah. It gives me like fun, like 90s female stand-up vibe. Like
Yeah. Do you think the sleeves are distracting?
no, I think they're fun. I think they're funny.
I think they are too. I listened to the pit stop last night, and Monet said that she would have gotten rid of the sleeves of it.
Oh no, I think
But I
they're
think
fun.
if you did that, it would be really basic
Yeah, it would just be a bodysuit.
and not a well-fitted one. She doesn't even look like she's padded in this, and usually she overpads.
Yeah.
Again, another one in blue with these blue lights.
They weren't all blue, were they?
No. Well, are you going to give this a toot? I am.
I toot it, yeah.
Because then we have Shay in red.
Okay.
She's the only one that wore red and not blue.
I love this is
Look how much it stands out.
I love it. I love it.
It's gorgeous. Would I wear it for a comedy show? No.
Did Diana Ross wear something like this once?
She must, yeah. I mean, she is all about the tulle dresses. I saw her at Radio City last year, and she did every set change. She changed into a different color of the rainbow, and they were all tulle dresses.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, I love this. I want Shay in like big Diana Ross hair with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she could have had bigger hair, but I love this as well. It is a big toot for me.
Yeah, this is the best four of them, I think.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the runway.
Can I preface this runway with just, I find it very hard to judge because I find the theme to be specifically about like, you know, it's like what does freak out mean, you know?
Yeah.
I find it hard to be critical of that.
And I feel like they were probably not, when they were bringing these costumes, they were probably not told freak out. To me, it felt more like they were told club kid.
Absolutely. 100%.
Because three of the four are club kid looks.
Exactly.
But Jujubee's was my favorite.
I think Jujubee's is like the most cohesive looking one.
Yeah.
I think it is the best executed. Did she make it?
No, a designer did, and I can't think of a person's name, but it is a crazy, crazy name. It's like Pussy Piss or something.
It almost looks like a children's toy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like either. I love it though. It's so weird.
Yeah, the colors should not work together, and they do. The prints are crazy. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and give it a shoot because it's my favorite thing. I would love to wear this look.
I don't think I can give it a shoot, but
that's fine.
Probably my top two.
Yeah, and she was wearing 10-inch heels.
That's awesome.
Girl.
How tall is she? Have you ever met her?
I've never met Jujubee, no. I don't know that I've ever even seen her in person, but I think she's small. I think she's a tiny girl. I'll have to, when she stands next to Cracker, I'll have to look, because Cracker, I know, is tiny. She's like 5'2".
Cracker's 5'2"?
Yeah, she's really small.
How small was Angina then?
She's in the 4s.
I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah. But this is Blair St. Clair giving her interpretation of the Cheshire Cat. Thoughts?
I don't think the judges are going to like it as much as they did. Once again, like if they were told bring a club kid outfit, like
great.
She gets full marks for that.
Yeah,
so,
this is the Cheshire Cat on acid.
Yeah, like I can't say anything bad about this considering the challenge.
I can. But not in a bad. I think it's like I actually really like the outfit. I wouldn't do the black and white polka dots because
Okay.
to me that reads Dalmatian.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a hybrid of a Dalmatian and a cat to me.
Sure.
And what I think would have been really cool is if when she took off the mask, she had that face painted on underneath it.
Hmm. You
That's
should.
all.
You need to be creative director.
Exactly. And I would have loved it a lot more, the whole outfit, if that had been like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Hmm.
Um,
So what do you give it?
or have it like look like stitches, like her mouth was actually closed, so she's using the mask as her mouth.
Oh, that'd be scary.
It's the freak out. It gives you that freak out motion.
Well, this reminds me of like American Horror Story Freak Show, the clown that had the mouth kind of thing.
Yeah, the mouthpiece, exactly. I mean, I'm gonna toot it because I actually do like it.
I'm gonna toot it because like I feel like, especially with this sort of category, I think in a lot of cases, a lot of girls wouldn't go far enough,
Yeah,
and that would be their downfall. That like at least each of these four girls like brought something freaky, you know?
yeah, yeah. I mean, as far as the look goes, I really do like it. So she gets a toot for me.
It's a toot.
Ms. Cracker.
I like this.
I
Um,
like the first one. I did not like the reveal.
the first one, did you watch the Dark Crystal
I
or
did.
the? It gives like a Skeksis kind of thing, which I'm
Exactly.
all about. I do agree that the second look like isn't as fun and interesting and exciting, but once again, like this is freaky, you know. Like I think it meets the challenge.
Yeah, I like the first one. The first one is a plague doctor. I'd never heard of, but I looked it up after I heard people saying that. And doctors during the plague wore these masks that look like this. They're not as exaggerated, obviously, but they wore masks like this just so they wouldn't get the plague, which is kind of where we're at now.
Topical.
So in Blair's, we had Blair wearing a mask, which is current, and now we have the plague doctor, which is kind of current as well.
Who would have
Um,
thought?
these these girls were ahead of their time.
They were. They were. Correct.
Um, yeah, so I like the first one. The second one, I think I don't hate it.
Mhm.
I think there's nothing special about it. And the boobs are wonky.
Yeah.
That's my
It's not.
only critique about it. Their boobs are wonky and I like that she went totally different than everyone else.
Yeah. But it's not as interesting as the other girls' outfits.
Exactly.
But I
And
don't think it's.
because of that, I'm gonna boot it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's because I don't like the reveal. I love this one. And I think if she had just removed the cloak and had this bodysuit on with that mask, I would have liked it even more. Because I think the mask is really cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Next we have Shea Coulee.
Hmm.
Boot. I'm saying it right away.
I guess like
Because it's not bad. It's just boring. There's nothing to it.
there's not as much going on as the other girls, but at the same time, like this doesn't feel that far from what Blair did.
It also doesn't feel different for Shea. I know we shouldn't judge them based on each girl, but I mean, Shea came out in that caterpillar dress, which I think would have been better for this challenge.
Mm, that's
Because to
fair.
me, the paint and the caterpillar thing that she had on was so freaky.
Yeah, I guess like looking at this, like it's more so just like, and this is splitting hairs. Come for me, whatever. It's
Yeah,
like more funky than it is freaky. If
yeah.
that makes
To me,
sense.
it's not freaky at all. What's freaky is the band-aid on her nose. I don't know,
And yeah,
but yeah, I mean, this is just something that someone would wear to the club.
seriously,
Yeah,
I've seen this girl.
I've seen people walking down the street and stuff like this.
It's no.
So yeah, I think it's just too basic. It's not that it's bad. It's not that it's ugly. It's not that it doesn't work. It's just too basic for me.
It's
That's
not.
why I'm booting it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm a boot for it too.
All right, good. Um, you know what we didn't do is the Instagram ones because I didn't bring pictures of them.
Tell us.
Um, so for the comedy ones, Jujubee got a 54% boot.
A boot? Oh wait,
Yeah, the
comedy
comedy
one.
one, the comedy.
I was like, huh?
Um, Blair St. Clair got a 67% boot. Cracker got an 85% toot,
Nice.
and Shea Coulee got 100% toot for her red dress. Here, I'll put her here. Since you can't see it, I don't have it on the screen.
Good for her.
100%. For the runway, we had another 100% toot for Jujubee.
It was really good.
It was so good. Yeah, I
Really
can't
good.
say anything bad about that look. Blair got a 58% boot. I don't agree with that.
That's not. Yeah.
Cracker got a 63% toot. Again, I don't agree with that. And Shea got a 55% boot.
Shay has
So
not had a good runway season.
she really hasn't, and that was her strong point on her season.
Yeah.
Because they had the Club Kid runway when she was on it, and she won, I think, that week. Because her Club Kid she had glued those things to her face.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her.
Yeah, I don't either. Like I said, I feel like she came in just assuming that she was going to win. But I don't know. Anyway, on Fashion Photo Review, Jujubee was our top toot.
I believe it.
Yeah. She was the top toot on Instagram as well. That's Blair. That's not her. I'm trying to stop sharing my screen. There we go. Yeah, so Jujubee was the top toot on Instagram. Cracker was for the comedy thing, which I think is also correct. Is Jujubee your top toot for the week?
I think so.
Mine too. And my bottom boot is Shea.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only looking at runway, right?
We're only doing the runway, yeah. The other one was just for fun.
Because I think Jujubee could be top toot and bottom boot at the same time.
I think she could. Although I don't know, Blair's was not great for the comedy either.
I guess, yeah.
Where I could see Jujubee's being worn in comedy, I wouldn't see Blair's worn in comedy. So they're very close tie. Anything else you want to talk about this episode?
No. It's kind of, I think we're at our breaking point of drag for the year.
Yeah. Is this the right top three?
It's the top three I predicted.
Yeah, it's the kind of the one I did as well. I wish Alexis was there. And I'm going to say I wish she was there instead of Cracker. Or even Shea, because I don't think Shea. I think Cracker might belong there more than Shea.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I think, like, if Jujubee wins whatever challenge it is this week, I think that just, like, blows everything open. I think if Shea wins it, they're going to give it to Shea. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're doing a verse and video to Rue's new song, whatever that song is. I don't know.
Okay.
Which is the only one that I think that might not do well in that is Cracker.
She's never done that before, has she?
I don't think so.
She's never made it to the end like that before.
Yeah, so I don't think she's ever written lyrics for anything. They didn't write the lyrics to that challenge the girl group one, did they?
I think they did.
Oh, they did? Okay, so she did do that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
We'll find out.
I kind of felt like they were setting Cracker up to win.
I feel like they are.
And she's the only one that I don't want to win.
But at the same, like, she's won 3 challenges. Like, how
She's
do you...
won the most. She has. She's won the most challenges. I think
won the
she's
season.
now won the most money
Yeah.
as well.
40,000.
Let's talk about this lip sync.
The lip sync, who was it?
Kennedy Davenport.
Oh my God.
An actual lip sync assassin shows up, and you give her Reba McEntire's Fancy. This was I would have not let either of them win this lip sync. It
wasn't.
was so bad.
It was not great.
Fancy is not an easy song. It is one of my favorite songs, but it is not an easy lip sync song. There are a ton of words. It's long. I mean, you only saw like 2 of the 4 verses.
Yeah.
But
it's been a boring lip sync season, in my opinion.
But it's also a song where you just stand there and do a lip sync. You don't move around at all during that song, unless you're moving like during the brief chorus of 2 lines.
Yeah.
Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down. That's the only time you really can move. Yeah, it was just so bad.
Not great.
There's all kinds of conspiracy theories out there saying that they told Kennedy to lose. And that's why she didn't do anything. I don't know that that's true, but it seemed like she didn't know all the words either.
She did not. She did not know all the words.
Yeah. And it was like right at the beginning, she didn't know all the words. And so, yeah, I wonder if it was supposed to be a different song. But then since Cracker won, they're like, oh, well, she has to win this. Whereas if it was Jujubee that won, they're like, she doesn't have to win. We can give them a Rihanna song. We can give them a Janet Jackson song where Kennedy could just jump and dance around and do her thing. Yeah, so I don't know. I know there's a lot of producer shenanigans happening on the show.
Absolutely.
I don't work there, so I can't confirm or deny any of them. Yeah, that's it. So I think that might be our last lip sync assassin.
Ooh, big... Sorry.
Is that a B?
It was something.
It's still back there. I can see it behind you.
Oh.
It was by your window, but I think it's gone now.
It's gone. That's a big one.
It was. Yeah, I don't think there'll be another assassin.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that there will be, but who knows?
We'll find out.
Or they bring back someone. I mean, all the girls are coming back. I don't know. You don't watch the previews for the next show.
We did see this week, so I saw that.
Yeah, they're all coming back. I'm guessing that's our like mini reunion that's going to happen, because when the queens leave the stage, it seems like is when it's going to happen to me.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know that for sure. But because there's only 3, there's nothing that it would be so boring. I'm also kind of hoping they do that for Untucked, that they add nice like bonus footage of that, because Untucked will be extremely boring.
We haven't even been watching Untucked at all.
This week was rough. It was interesting this week though, because part of Untucked was when it was after the comedy thing and they were back there getting ready for the runway.
Oh.
That was part of Untucked this week, because they probably just don't have enough footage. No. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping the queens come back, and that's part of Untucked this time. So we get to see more people, because it's just so boring when you get down to this many.
Yeah. Like, what do they have to talk about?
Yeah. All right, that's all I have to say. How about you?
That's all. Just
I'm ready for it to be over.
That's the thing, is like ready for it to be over. Focus on Canada.
I was saying, let's talk briefly about Canada. Are you enjoying it?
I am. Richard's out here, actually. He is not enjoying it.
Why not?
Why don't you enjoy it, Richard? He's just shaking his head.
Is it too like old school drag for him?
Is it too old school drag?
Like there's no high fashion. They're kind of messy.
I think it's the messiness, which I like.
I enjoy as well. I mean, to me, it's how Drag Race starts. Exactly. Every season. Like if it's a new franchise, the first one's going to be very messy.
Well, he's saying UK wasn't that bad, and I agree. Like,
it wasn't. UK wasn't as bad.
UK had,
but I also still feel like they didn't use designers.
They did not. No.
Yeah.
No. But they were just a little more elevated.
Yeah, I think they're more. The UK ones I think are more talented, and so their talent overshone everything else. Whereas these queens I think are a little more creative, but just messy.
It's a bunch of messy queens, which I love.
Yeah. Who's your favorite?
Who's yours? He likes Priyanka. I like Lemon, but I don't love Lemon's confessionals because she's a little big-headed, I think. But she's
Lemon
funny.
annoys me.
But she's talented.
Not that, yeah, I think she's a great drag queen and I think she deserves to be there and she's getting the praise that she deserves, but she's just annoying to watch on TV.
I think
I'm
both fun to
Priyanka
watch.
is my favorite right now, but
Priyanka's
I am obsessed and will always be with Jimbo because he just makes me laugh.
fascinating.
Just a kook, but then like the nicest person when something weird happens. He's like
Right.
turns into Mother Teresa.
I think Jimbo's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, Jimbo will be there for a long time just because she is so entertaining to watch. Will she win? Most
Good.
likely not.
I think she's good, though.
Yeah, no, I think she's a great queen. And I love that she painted her look this week was one of my favorites.
Mhm.
That whole boob bondage thing. She loves those big boobs. But her face was painted so beautifully this week.
I feel like she has a really good understanding of like what drag is and like the purpose of it.
Yeah.
And that's showing.
Yeah, I would go to a Jimbo show at any moment.
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
and know go in and know you're gonna have an amazing time here.
It's going to be weird AF.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like that. I still am a big fan of Rita Baga. I also loved her look this week. That yellow hair was everything.
She's very talented old school drag.
Old school drag, yeah.
But very talented, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to get like a big breakout moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, this week is unconventional challenge, so they have to make outfits. But it said they were making them in teams. I'm tired of team challenges. But I think these are only teams of 2, so we'll see.
Okay.
So maybe Alona won't get picked last.
I like Alona.
I do too. She's another one of my favorite ones out there.
Yeah.
That poodle look was everything this week.
I liked it. It was
Yeah.
cool.
All right, I'll let you go. Bye, Richard. Please enjoy Canada more.
He's waving.
Bye, David. Have a good week. I will see you next week.
Tell the office I miss it.
All right, bye.